Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from the International Pythian Council and all the Modern Pythian Games team. I'm Rania Lambo from Greece. I am the project director and host of this program. I'm a global educator, a STEM instructor, ICT teacher trainer, researcher, and I'm working at the Greek Ministry of Education and the Greek Astronomy Space Company. Moreover, I am a global ambassador of language, literary, and oratory arts, as well as education of the National Pythian Council and also the National Ambassador of Ecumenical Delphic Union. Today, I have great pleasure to welcome you all to the episode 12 of our international virtual conference organized and supported by Modern Pythian Games and the National Pythian Council. Modern Pythian Games is the first global cultural movement which unifies arts, cultures, and traditional sports, giving voice to artists and players. Our inspiration is always in Greece. Delphi Pythian Games included in the past various cultural musical competitions held in honor of god Apollo, the god of light and poetry. Today, we're very happy because we have with us renowned dignitaries from different countries, Spain, Canada, Ghana, Bangladesh, and India, who will give us an overview of the culture of the country and present their views on how we can actually spread the vision of Modern Pythian Games worldwide. So without further ado, I request Mr. Pigendel Goel, founder of Modern Pythian Games, to deliver his welcoming address. Mr. Pigendel, we are honored to welcome you to our virtual stage.
Thank you, Rania. Thank you so much. All respected dignitaries from Canada, Ghana, Greece, Bangladesh, Spain, and India. And of course, Rania from Greece. We have a very precious gem of Pythian Games with us, Dr. Dilip Singh. He's been to Delphi with me last year when we presented the concept of Pythian Games there. He is always a mentor to us and is a big guide also. I'm truly honored to be here today as the founder of Modern Pythian Games, and I'm happy to share the vision behind it. Our 12th virtual conference today is a proof of how powerful innovation, unity, and our shared commitment to nurturing arts, education, culture, and traditions among young people can be. Today, we are taking another step forward by introducing our Pythian School Club programs and explaining the idea behind this unique concept. We have divided this project into two categories, that is Pythian School Clubhouse and Pythian Edustars Awards. This project is not just a project, it is a dream that has become a reality now. Our mission is to reignite the love for arts, cultural heritage, and traditional games. The primary goals of the Pythian School Clubs are preservation of cultural heritage. Our foremost objective is to preserve, celebrate our cultural and traditional heritage. We aim to introduce students to art forms, customs, and games that have been passed down through generations. This ensures the continuity and vibrancy of our culture. The second is the fusion of arts and sports. We firmly believe that the fusion of arts and sports is vital to engage today's youth. Our programs encompasses events in arts, sports, technology, and artificial intelligence. We envision hosting inter-club events at various levels, from locals to international, making it an exciting and widespread initiative. To empower students, We will appoint school ambassador for arts and
Pythian.
sports. These ambassadors will take the lead in organizing and promoting cultural activities and sports within their school communities. Global educational exchange. In our interconnected world, it is essential that our students gain insights into diverse cultures and educational systems. We are committed to facilitating both online and offline global and national educational exchange programs. Promotion of cross-cultural understanding. We firmly believe in the significance of cross-cultural understanding and appreciation. Our program actively promotes cultural exchange initiatives, fostering international bonds of friendship and mutual respect. Now let me brief you the key components of the Pythian School Clubhouse. The first component of the Pythian School Clubhouse is the Modern Pythian Games. Our flagship events, the Modern Pythian Games, will feature a range of innovative games and competitions, some powered by artificial intelligence. These games will not only celebrate athletic prowess but emphasize cultural and traditional elements, bridging the past with the future. The second is arts and culture workshops. Students will have the opportunity to participate in the workshops that teach traditional art forms, cultural rituals, and their historical significance. The third, the program, we have the ambassador programs. We shall be recognizing the importance of students' leadership. We will select ambassador for art and sports from among students. Our next goal is for the global educational exchange. We will promote global educational exchange programs through online and offline. Both students will gain valuable exposure to different cultures and educational systems. This will not only broaden their horizons, but also equip with a global perspective. We have also a vision for cultural exchange initiatives. Our cultural exchange initiative will encompass festival, art exhibition, traditional games competitions, international education events, food fairs, fashion shows, musical and dance concerts, and more. These activities will promote cross-cultural understanding and celebrate the rich tapestry of the diversity. Why the artificial intelligence integration is important? Because recognizing the immense potential of artificial intelligence, we will leverage artificial intelligence to enhance the learning experience. Artificial intelligence will offer personalized learning paths, interactive cultural simulation, and artificial-powered creative projects. These are the important factors of the school house clubs. The other program is Pythian Edustars Awards. The Pythian Edustars Award is a prestigious program designed to recognize excellence in education among schools, faculties, and students. This program not only rewards outstanding achievements, but also offers participants the opportunity to embark on a journey of cultural enrichment and global engagement. We have divided 3 categories. These categories of awards will be Best School, Distinguished Faculties, and the Outstanding Students. These categories encompass various aspects of educational achievements. So we are going to award such categories in a big physical events annually. And how this is going to benefit these initiatives to our students will develop a deep appreciation for their cultural heritage and traditions. Artistic and sports activities will promote physical fitness and a competitive spirit. School ambassadors will gain leadership skills and promote arts and sports. Global exchange programs will broaden students' horizon and foster international friendships. Cultural exchange will promote tolerance, diversity, and understanding. The Pythian Edustars Awards will encourage schools and faculties to continuously improve educational standards. In conclusion, our vision extends beyond education. It encompasses fostering a lifelong commitment to learning, cultural enrichment, and global engagement. The Pythian School Clubhouse and the Pythian Edustars Awards are designed to empower students to embrace their cultural heritage, participate in physical activities, and connect with peers on global scale. Our aim is to cultivate an appreciation for tradition, art, and sports while harnessing the potential of artificial intelligence for educational and cultural exchange. To realize these dreams, we seek collaboration with students' unions, educational institutions, cultural organizations, artificial technology providers, sports bodies, and travel agencies. In closing, I appeal to everybody to join hand with us. I extend a heartfelt invitation to all of you to join us on this journey. Together, we can inspire a generation of students who are not academically accomplished, but also culturally enriched, physically active, and globally engaged. Let's embark on the path of education, culture, and tradition hand in hand and leave an indelible mark on the world. Thank you for your attention. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bijender Goel. You know, one of my dreams came true. Pythian School Clubs will definitely bring arts, cultures, and sports, as well as cultural exchange programs combined with artificial intelligence and cultural games to another level. It's really a unique and very innovative concept, embracing the whole educational community and not only. So wishing you all the best for this wonderful initiative. I will be the first who support this, and I will do my best to bring Pythian games in every school worldwide. Thank you very much. Now I would like to call upon our first keynote speaker from Canada, Mr. Von Erik Tandok. Mr. Von Erik, can you introduce yourself first, and then you can start share your vision. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much. First, I would like to say, well, good morning from Canada. So it's almost or past 5 in the morning here. So, and I believe it's almost 5 p.m. IST right now. So my name is Von Erik Tandok. I live in Canada for more than 15 years. So this is already home. I decided to work, stay, and permanently become a part of this beautiful country. So I like the people here, and most especially they have the so-called ice hockey here that makes it like very so Canadian. So first, I would like to congratulate Buender Sir for starting and founding this beautiful modern fashion games or fashion games. So great job. It's nice to bring back some of those so-called cultural and historical sports that we had before. Now, I would like to talk about what is actually hockey or ice hockey. But before we embark on that one, I would like to mention the sports that Canada invented. So the Canadians invented sports like lacrosse, and believe it or not, a Canadian invented the basketball. And we all know one of the most popular in the world is basketball. We have the professional league, which is the National Basketball Association. And just recently, we had the FIBA World Cup, wherein Germany is the world champion, current world champion, defeating United States. United States is just only fourth place. And surprisingly, Canada beat United States for the bronze medal. Now, another sports invented by Canada is the 5-pin bowling. I like bowling, actually. That's the last time a sport I played last December 2022, the bowling, and I got injured. I got injury in my elbow, and until now, I'm still nursing it and ongoing therapy. The next sports that they invented is the ringgit and the so-called wheelchair rugby. But I would like to give emphasis on ice hockey. And this is the sports Canada known for. So why is hockey so Canadian? Many believe that the indigenous people of Canada played a sport similar to modern-day ice hockey, and many regard it as the forerunner of ice hockey. So we also have a professional league in the world right now, the NHL, and Canada had so many teams. We have the Edmonton Oilers, that's from Alberta, and another team from Alberta, which is the Calgary Flames. There's also the Vancouver Canucks. So I think there's 4 or 5 teams from Canada playing in the National Hockey League. And of course, other players coming from United States, and I think there's also from Europe. So because of this, ice hockey is already in the blood of many Canadians, with it being the sport so many people grow up watching, playing, and enjoying. Now, I'm not playing hockey, but I enjoy watching it, and I like how they skate. So it's like, there's a speed. That's one thing that I really wanted in watching this game, is the speed and the skating. Aside from shooting that hockey ball, we call it puck, to that big net and being guarded by the goalie. So that is all about the hockey, and this is known for Canadians. There are other sports in Canada. We have the baseball. We are also involved in so many other sports, and one of them are football. But again, hockey is known to Canadian, and when you say hockey, it's like Canada, although and we have so many legends here in hockey in Canada. One of them is Wayne Gretzky. So he's a legend in hockey, Canadian hockey. But all I can say is, while hockey is known to Canadian, one of the oldest sports in Canada is the lacrosse. So one of the oldest sports in the history of North America, as well as the second national sports of Canada. Okay, and lacrosse was a sport that was originated by the First Nations. So when we say First Nations, those are the original inhabitants of Canada. So that's the second national sport. But again, Canada's national sports is the modern ice hockey. And they revived this. This is what, like, our organization right now, through our founder of our modern Pythian game, Sir Goel, the Canadian revived the hockey before, and now it's known as a ice hockey, and now that is what our founder trying to do, reviving the old Pythian games, and now we call it modern Pythian games. So there's a similarity between ice hockey of Canada and the modern Pythian games of today's organization, founded by no other than Buender Goel, sir. So that's all I can tell about what is the national sports and what are those sports invented by Canada. I can say more, but it's time for me to hear from other speaker. Over to you, Dr. Rania.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, dear Von Eric. Certainly ice hockey is an integral part of Canada's national identity, as well as country's rich culture. It is very popular, both as a game, but also as a pastime. And also, I would say that it's a kind of unifying force that brings everyone together. So thank you very much. And now I think it's time to move on with our next speaker from India, Dr. Nisa. Can you introduce yourself first?
Yes, good evening, everyone, and namaskar from India. And I am Dr. Nisa Singh, librarian of the Central State Library, Chandigarh, which is a public library. And apart from this, I'm also the standing committee member of International Federation of Library Associations, with its headquarters at Hague, Netherlands, and innovator and mentor of INELI South Asia program, which is funded by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So I'm really honored to be on this platform, and I thank Rania and Vijendra Goel sir for giving me this opportunity to be here. Whatever I heard from Vijendra sir's vision of this modern Pythian games, I feel it's so connected with what the aim of libraries are. Like at Chandigarh, we are doing a lot of programs for children of schools as well as colleges, and we are organizing a lot of competitions for those children, maybe art, culture, some traditional games. At times we have these things, but it is only at, you can say, a regional level or city level. But as sir said, these Pythian games will give them an opportunity to connect globally. Whatever cultural heritage India is possessing, whatever, because we have a really long tradition and rich cultural tradition in India. So how to connect with the other parts of the world, and how to come into that system so that everybody goes along and we are able to exchange our traditions and values. So I think that's going to go a long way. Here, I would also like to specifically mention that we should really promote the poets and the authors. Because in these today's times, we also feel at libraries, we are giving them an opportunity to share with others whatever they are writing, because writing is one part and it remains with themselves. So a platform should be made so that their writings could be shared across with others globally. And this, I think, Pythian Games is going to be an excellent platform where they are going to share all those things with them. And especially when it comes to publishing of their books, that's another big challenge, because whatever they are writing remains with themselves. So I think something in this matter could also be taken up, that how at a global level, the poets and the authors who are writing can be promoted to the community globally. And coming back to the games games and competitions that we organize for schools, I think you should take in the libraries itself as your partners, maybe regionally, globally, because these are the community hubs in which not only the children, but their parents, grandparents, everybody comes at a level together. Because we also organize storytelling sessions for children, which are conducted by the grandparents who are coming to the libraries. So in this way, they share whatever was going back during their times, the rich cultural heritage or the traditions or the games, art, literature, whatever existed in their times is directly transferred to the children. First-handed information to the children is provided in such ways. And India being such a rich country traditionally, culturally, and globally, so I think these points can also add to it. And coming back to tourism, since India is as everybody knows how important the tourist places are in India, and throughout the world, people want to visit here. And similarly, each country of the world has such things. So some kind of common programs can be done in which we can share, because maybe at an online level, because it's not possible for everyone to visit places physically. So some people from different places can come and share about maybe one important place of their region, and first-hand information can be exchanged this way. Yes. So I can go on and on, but I think I need to give it a full stop. And if anybody wants any other feedback or any opinion, so I'm there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Nisa. You gave us wonderful ideas, especially about school clubs. It was a wonderful presentation. And of course, libraries provide exposure, access to a wider audience than any one publisher could reach on their own. It's true, and there are numerous ways libraries can help, of course, book sales, from stocking a wide range of titles, from partnering with local bookstores for sales, for hosting author events. You said about storytelling workshops with parents, run book-related podcasts, many more activities that are related to libraries. It's, I think, collaborating with libraries, we can do many important things in Pythian Games. So thank you very much. Really, you gave us many ideas, and it's a great honor to have you in our team. Thank you very much. Now, I think it's time to go to Spain. I would like to call upon our next speaker, Dr. Dyson Stallon Samuel Raja.
And good afternoon here in Spain, and myself, Dr. Dyson Stallone. And basically, originally I'm from India, but I came here for as a researcher, as a postdoc in Spain, Barcelona. And first of all, I'd like to thank the organizers as well as the founders of this modern Pythian Games. It's a great opportunity for me to have a brief discussion about this. And basically, I'm an academician, professor, and as well as I'm a state level basketball player as well. I represented my state, Tamil Nadu, in my childhood age. And personally speaking, in excelling, those who are excelling in sports will be excelling in their career as well. This is what, in my experience, I have faced. And so that's what the modern Pythian Games is also focusing. Not only the education with culture, arts, and as well as the games. So yeah. So I take my presentation in three categories, that is arts, culture, and the games. So first, I like to go for with arts. As we all know that we know that very well, Who is this in this picture? It's Picasso. We all know that about the Picasso. So Picasso is originally from Spain, but he died in France. So all this, we can see a lot of museums here in Barcelona, Valencia, and even in Madrid. So here in Barcelona is the city of museums. We all should know about it. And you can see, and also a lot of art universities are there in Barcelona. You can see a lot of varieties of arts, because there's people, many people are living here with only for art as their living food. And we can see a lot of the diagram, the pictures, the arts, which is tremendously done by the you can see Picasso as well as the followers of Picasso, and is very famous here in Spain. And I can say proudly say that most of the people who's willing to do arts as their career, they choose the Spanish Arts University here in Barcelona as well. And we have a permanent music exhibition. So whenever I find time, and I used to go to this place, because we can see almost 2,000 plus of musical instruments here in Barcelona from 18th century, even from 17th century, I would say. Even the musical instruments from India, Israel, Nepal. This is almost a part of India, I would say that, West Bengal. And so here, the most famous thing here is we can see varieties of guitars. I will say that we cannot see these kind of varieties of guitars anywhere in the world. So this because here the music arts tradition is tremendous, because they always been attached with these things. Though I'm an Indian, but almost I've been here for 5 months, so I have been attached with all the Barcelona people, as well as the Spanish living people over here. And so coming back to the arts, so from their childhood, the children, they educated to do the different varieties of arts that are inculcating them to do in art projects in their young age itself. So that's really, it's must required to exhibit the talents of an young kids. And yeah, so these are the because I would say the Spain people are always very easygoing, as well as they always love music. So we can see a lot of music concerts on all the weekends, and even in the streets, and also in the some public gathering places. They always do something with the musical instruments. So I think this is very tremendous. We can see the shofar here. The shofar is the very oldest musical instrument. So that also been they are using here in Barcelona, in Spain as well. And okay, so first, next, this is all about the arts of Barcelona, because though my time is limited, I have to focus these 3 points. So next, I like to talk about the culture of Spain. Similar like India, the culture of the Spain, their regional languages is also is there. We can see the Catalan, Castilian, Galicia, Spanish, Spain. So we say that not all the cities or not all the regions speak Spanish. Similar like I know very bit about in India, because each and every state speaks their own language. So here there is no, you can say there is no official language for Spain. Though India we have official language is Hindi, but here there is no official language at all. So each regional people speaks their own language. Always this the Barcelona, these people, Catalonia, Catalan, they need a separate country. They have to free from Spain. So that's a lot of protests also going on that. So it depends. So they and it's going because the Spain's major commerce and economics is basically depends on Barcelona. So Barcelona is a very one of the topmost city and most important city in Europe as well. It's based almost next to London. Yes, and this is about the various cultural regional spaces, and they are always almost all the weekends, and even in the evenings they will go for cultural gathering and traditional speeches like that. They will be always focusing on that. And so I like to tell some interesting facts of an Spain culture here. So that's what I say. There is no the national anthem of Spain doesn't not having any words. So only the music is the national anthem of Spain, because as I already told you that in Spain already the regional languages they are speaking. So they cannot say only the Spanish is an official language. So there is no national anthem with words, only the music here. And it's the third largest number of country uses UNESCO sites in the world. And sorry, I repeated this point. Sorry for that. And although this is the important. In Spain, La Tomato is the very oldest and traditional the culture they are following, that is tomato fight. You all might have known about it. And also the lowest marrying age in Europe is in Spain. And so this is interesting, the point. The Spanish people traditionally have two surnames, either with both the surnames from their mother as well as their father. So this is quite interesting for us. And that's what that is more than one official language here. And life expectancy in Spain is really high, and the country uses a lot of green energy. This is the most important thing we have to teach for our younger generations. They doesn't use most the fossil fuels as well as the gas. Everything is of green energy. And so coming back to the sports of Spain, this is a traditional game still now the Spain people are following. There is the polo palma. It's like similar like a snow bowling, but it's not a snow bowling. But originally the snow bowling has been invented by this Spanish people. That is bolo palma. That is the name of the game is bolo palma. You can see in the picture. And also this Valencian pilota. This is also an important traditional game. So these games are getting it's extinct, like that we can say, because even this the younger generations in Spain doesn't know about this game. So this we can consider this in the modern Pythian games as well. And yes, this we all know that similar like in Tamil Nadu we play. Many people will play for Jallikattu, but here it is a bullfighting with a single person will be doing with it, especially in the Sea Valley of Spain. This most traditional. Even they are following for more than 2 centuries. So this is an wonderful traditional game. Though it's playing with animals, but they're considering this they're one of the most important traditional in their lifestyle. This is the important thing here. We know about squash as well as tennis, but here most 90% of the people play here is paddle. This paddle is not tennis or not squash, but it's a combine of both these two games. This we say it is paddle. So 2 players in a team is required for playing this paddle game. And so everywhere you can see in Spain they play this paddle game. So I suggest this game is very good to have a good stamina, energy as well. And this is the most important next game. It's similar like baseball, but not a baseball. You have both ball and bat together in a hand. The name of the game is Basque Pelota. This is also a traditional game playing in Spain. So these games even doesn't know the people who are the younger generations in Spain itself. So these are going to be extinct. So even if we have similar kind of platform like this to share the knowledge and share about the traditional games, so it will be more beneficial for even those who are living in Spain as well as all over the world. And this day, then most of the senior generations, they play this Kalwa game whenever they find time in the parks like that. So you can see. And also ping pong, it's nothing but a table tennis. And they play these games. These are these major games. And if I say about Barcelona, what things comes in your mind first? It's Barcelona is famous for a football club. We know that, FC Barcelona. So the national game of Spain or national game of Barcelona is football. Is one of the leading football club in the world. I would say we have early it was Messi, and all the football legends have been part of this particular FC Barcelona club. Even Maradona and from Brazil, Neymar, and now it's Robert Lewandowski from Poland. He is the captain of this FC Barcelona. So all the people love playing football, soccer. In this, the national game of Spain is soccer, football, and the second game it's basketball. It's my game, I should say. So most of the people play these two games, and some in the road streets we can see these kind of the extinct games as well. So in my time period, within this 5 months, I grasped all these informations, and I almost living with the Spain people. They're very well, and I mean in taking care of them. Even they are accepting Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladesh. Most of the people are living in Spain, especially in Barcelona. So it's kind of a different culture thing. And thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. So in hope future we can able to have a good collaboration among all the, because I've been visiting almost all the countries in the world. So it's kind of a good platform to have share the knowledge and the traditional games and the culture of people here. And thanks for this opportunity. Thanks to my friend Rania for inviting me, and Bijender Goyal sir and other dignitaries of this modern Python games. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Hans.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dyson. That was an amazing presentation. You presented us everything. I liked what you said in the beginning. Excellence in sports brings excellence in academics, and you know this firsthand, as you are a basketball player. Yes, Spain's museums were wonderful. It house some of the most important collections in the world, and true masterpiece. It's true that in Spain there are festivals of all kinds, all sorts of special cultural events. You can find music, film, theater, literature, dance, everything. And literature also is an important aspect of Spanish culture and traditions, because Spanish writers are legendary pioneers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But still, I'm not into that because I'm learning Spanish. So maybe because my mother tongue is different and I'm from different country, maybe I might not have focused on that particular point. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for adding
so
that.
Much. Thank you.
Yeah.
And now I would like to call upon an important member of the National Pythian Council, Mr. Sri Dalip Singh, former State Election Commissioner and Advisor, to take the floor.
I am associated with this movement for the last 2 years or so. And when this idea came to Mr. Bijendra Goyal, who is a visionary person, then we had gone to Greece. I'm not very sure whether we met Rania over there at that time or not, but we went to Athens, we went to Delphi, we studied the whole concept over there. And I'm very happy that the Pythian International and Pythian India has now taken a shape. And so much so that I'm very happy that our friends are joining from Canada, from Spain, from Chandigarh, and from Greece and from other places. As you can see that the idea of reviving Pythian games has been to protect the games, the art, the culture, the traditional games, which are dying, which are getting extinguished. So, like in India also, as our friend from Spain and Canada have said, there are so many traditional games. In India also, almost every state has got traditional games, but these games are dying now. Similar is the case of in the folk songs, folk dances, and these are now getting extinguished. And it's the right time that there should be some outfits, some network that these games, is art, culture, uh, sports, craft, etc. This should be revived. So, Mr. Bijendra Goyal and Ms. Rania, I'm very happy that you are bringing this cultural revolution in the world. Now, from all over the globe, people have been associated with the movement. And in the times to come, I think more and more people will join this movement. And this Pythian games will be a reality. Like in India, Mr. Goyal is thinking to organize a physical event also very soon. And of course, we have done many competitions on the video calls, and we are moving forward. So that's all from my side. Since I have been in the government, I can also assure Mr. Bijendra Goyal and all other friends, there is something pending with Government of India or with any state government. I think I should be in a position to make a push for it. And also, I wish Pythian Games all the best. And we'll keep meeting, we'll keep sharing the ideas. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to join. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sri Dalip Singh. It's a great honor to have you in the National Pythian Council, and thank you for contributing so much to the promotion of modern Pythian games. Thank you very much. And now I would like to call upon Ms. Faiza from Bangladesh.
Thank you very much for inviting me, having me on this program. And I want to congratulate this entire Pythian Games organizations and the founder for coming up with this incredible idea to bring that own culture. I would like to reflect on the other side, the benefits of having all this. So I think the world, the kind of time we are living now, it's actually everything globally. It's not limited into one nation only. So if we can bring and exchange all these cultural arts, games, and values and interact with one another, especially for diversification, I think it's gonna enhance that knowledge. And practically, if you see, the artificial intelligence is also part of it. So in the, today, we are already living in virtual world. It is gonna change even far better more than today it is. And the change, that development of artificial intelligence growth is so higher, the speed is too high. So I think keeping all these sports and fine arts, and as authors and writers, the other speaker mentioned, I totally agree with her concept and idea. That's really amazing, because the physical activities and mental activities, these all are coming from that your unique intellect department of human brain, human mind. So if we can encourage the kids, I would like to emphasize on youth, if we can incorporate all this concept and idea into academic way, or put one subject to go to by arts and sports much more elaborate way. I think it can bring their expertise even far better, and it actually helps to develop their psychological development, mental development, intellect development. It helps because the way when we go for workout, like sports, any sport, physical activities that basically help your brain to develop, that enhance the power of thinking process much more higher than normally if you're sitting and doing. And thinking also, like once for a writer, as a writer and author, like I need to think, thinking capacity can give you a different kind of power, like you are capable of visualizing something you haven't seen yet, and you can put the perspective, like you're writing something from your point of view, but I need to think the reader's point of view as well, how they're gonna curve that thoughts when I'm putting out there. So all this creative idea and sports really gonna play a very incredible role to develop their inner intellect in a higher state. I think it could be nice if we really can bring that together and emphasize on that. And another part, as this global exchange we are talking about, how we can make it a little more accessible and easier to exchange, and putting all these things under one umbrella. It could be riding, it could be sports, any kind of sports. So how is that possible to incorporate into school? Make it more, you never know who is good at that. Different kind of unique talent. But another problem, I think we have fixed rule in school academic way. All the teachers and parents, they feel like, okay, this and that, you just need to go by all this textbook knowledge and need to apply transformation. And this can become like mathematics, biology, chemistry. This is also one kind of subject to study when promoted. That's not I'd like to end my speech. Thank you very much for having.
Thank you very much, Ms. Faiza. Definitely, the creating arts in various forms and spaces is an approach that educators can use to support holistic students' development. And especially, I could say, the personal relationship skills, leading this way to a highly social, interactive, and collaborative avenue for self-expression, for communication, and problem solving. So thank you very much. And now I think it's time to request Mr. Bijender Goel to make the concluding remarks.
Thank you, Rania. Thank you so much. We had a wonderful discussion today, and thank you so much to everybody who spared their valuable time today. Mr. Von Erich from Canada mentioned about the baseball, bowling, and ice hockey played in the Canadian area. He also talked about the revival of ice hockey, as well as he compared it to the modern Pythian games. So I would like to mention here specifically to Mr. Onrek that you cannot compare the revival of ice hockey to the Pythian games, because Pythian game is a big idea which is just equivalent to Olympic, and it can be umbrella to the ice hockey. If you want to expand the ice hockey, you can create an international federation. Then Pythian games will give you the affiliation, and so you can adopt. So you can say the modern Pythian games and Olympics are co-brothers. They existed in the same era. They discontinued at the same time. The present Olympic was revived in 1894, and the Pythian Games has been revived now in 2022. So ice hockey is a game which Canada is trying to revive, and we will appreciate if they come with the International Federation and join the Pythian Games as a federation. And definitely we will include their event into our events. Dr. Nija talked about to promote poets and writers globally. So I would like to mention here specifically, Dr. Nija, Pythian game is the only platform in the world which is now available. This is virtual platform and as well as the physical platform. Now every artist, every writer, every poet has the opportunity to participate, to compete, as well as we have created a media network also so that we can give exposure to these artists globally, as well as we are tying up with many organizations worldwide where, see, if you write a book in English, then we get it translated in many languages and sell it to the whole world. So this will help is going to help a writer. If you are a poet, then definitely the same procedure will be adopted. And our ambition is to make you the celebrities in your field, so that you can make money. And you are also advise us to make the library as our partners. Definitely, I'm looking forward to it. And Dijon spoken about the Spain. He told about the Spain's art, museum, music, and interestingly, he talked about the tomato fight, which I heard just today. So I will definitely going to see how it is the tomato fights each other. Faiza talked about the art and culture of the Bangladesh, and we have a very, very active team in Bangladesh under the leadership of Mr. Prince Riyad there. So you can connect with Mr. Riyad, and definitely you can do a lot in Bangladesh. And for all of you, I would like to mention now we are going to physical activities. Physical as well as virtual activities. This virtual conference is also part of that. We have now, today we are concluding with the 12 episodes. From 2nd October, we are launching a quiz, cultural quiz in India. And our target is to reach at least 100,000 people who can participate in it. So it will be with the very huge prizes. So just wait for the next announcement. So it will be totally different and lucrative competition. And in the month of December, on 19th, 20th and 21st December, we are going to present first concept of the modern Pythian games in Delhi. So the people will came to know how the Pythian games will be played. So the Delhi Pythian Council is organizing. We have kept it open for everybody, every artist throughout India who can come and participate. If anybody from abroad also want to come and participate, they are most welcome. So today, it's really wonderful meeting you, all of you people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate Modern Pythian Games team for the organization of this very interesting episode of this very enriching Today International Virtual Conference. I would like to thank all our eminent guests from different countries, all the audience who watched us live, and Mr. Bejender Coel, as well as Mr. Panos Kaltsis for initiating this first global cultural movement. We are renewing our appointment for next week with new guests, new countries, and new innovations. Thank you very much.